up, everybody? Life's Apprentice. It is Monday morning, and we are back running dumpsters. So I was sold out over the weekend, but this one that I have was one of the ones that I was considering sold out. So it wasn't out over the weekend, but right away Monday morning they wanted it, so I saved it for them. We're gonna go drop this one off and see what kind of things we can get into today. I know I do have one or two that I need to get cleaned up into the dump, and that'll allow me to have some to sell. So I think as of right now, the one I have is the only drop for the day, but I'm gonna get some dumpsters ran again. It is beautiful outside. It's actually cold. The truck says it's 58 degrees right now, and it has been in like the 90s and upper 80s for 3 or 4 weeks straight. So it actually feels cold. But we got this lake here that I live near. We got to go all the way around it to the other side. So if I could drive straight across the lake, it would be like 10 miles. But instead, it's like 40 miles because I got to go all the way around. So we are out in the middle of nowhere here. And I just got the first one set. Oh, it's going to be kind of a heavy one. They got 28 square. It's a roof, which I didn't know. But that one's going to be pushing the limits of our weight. But I charged extra for this one, and they got a 20 yard, which they did not need a 20 yard. So I got a little bit of extra money because they got a 20 yard, and I charged extra for mileage because we're quite a ways from home. Like I showed you, we're on the other side of the lake. Well, the lake that we live on is 10 miles wide and 30 miles like north to south, 10 miles east to west. And basically I'm on the opposite side that I live on. So if I could drive right across the water, it would be like a 15-mile drive, but instead it's like a 40-mile drive because I have to drive all the way around the lake. But we're going to go get one picked up here, a 20 yard, get that one to the dump. And phone's been quiet this morning, which it usually is on Mondays other than pickups. So as of right now, I don't have any more sets to do today. The phone has been ringing. I just picked up the first one of the day, a 20 yard. This one was, this is actually two of them that we sent to this project. Garage caught on fire and they were emptying out all the burnt contents. So we're gonna get this one to the dump, and then I actually sold it. So this one's gonna go right back out. And yeah, I don't know, the phone's been ringing today. A lot of people just kind of fishing, but got this one sold at the very least. And I think I have one more to go pick up, which should be really interesting. I did not set it, but the girls told me about it, and I'm a little bit worried about this one. So I'll explain more when we get there and when I get to picking it up. The second one set today, and something I'm doing a little different on some of these. You know, obviously we're screening customers just like normal when they call, but the two that I've set today are outside of our range where we would normally go. So I've charged them an extra $100 both times for the mileage, and they haven't said a thing about it. And I think that's kind of one of the things you can get into in the dumpster business is the bigger companies won't travel to a lot of these small towns and rural areas. And I've talked about this before in other videos, but people need dumpsters in these towns, and somebody's going to give it to them. You just have to charge accordingly. Both the people, I told them the price, they didn't even blink as far as you know, what it was going to cost. They just need a dumpster, and they need it now, and you know, they're willing to pay. So I don't feel like I'm being unfair or anything like that with them by charging them an extra $100, but it makes it worth our time to travel to these areas. You figure I had no reason to come out to this town that I'm in right now, and I had to drive out here. Now I have to drive back, and then when somebody comes and picks it up, they're going to have to drive out here and drive back. So you're looking at it an extra 4 trips. So you have to charge for that, and that's what I'm doing. So I have one to go pick up now. I believe this will be my last one today. I should have time to get it to the dump, but it sounds like this one is going to be interesting to pick up. It's in the grass, And from the sounds of it, I talked to the guy, it sounds like it's going to be heavy. So let's go get this one and see what's going to happen here. Well, it's a little wet and there's a little bit of a hill, and I gotta go get that sucker. So I put it in 4 low, and it's full of shingles. There's a bunch of shingles in a burn pile, and they threw them in the dumpster, so it's gonna be heavy. So wish me luck. I do not want to get stuck. Woo! While the lady was watching, I wanted to film that, but I had to give her to get out of there. This thing is heavy. This is one of those loads we should not have taken. Basically, there's a giant fire pit on an old, farmhouse, and they have everything under the sun in that fire pit, and they hired an excavator to come dig it out. So essentially, this thing is just old burnt up shingles and all sorts of random half burnt crap and dirt. And this is something that we should not have taken. This is going to be, this is very, very heavy. All in all, a pretty good day. That last dumpster was almost 5 tons. And I just had a feeling when Chelsea told me what they were doing with it that it was not going to be profitable. And 5 tons is somewhere in the neighborhood of like $230, I think, that we paid to dump that. So that is not a profitable dumpster. But I don't even think I've ever really showed you guys properly. We filmed all of the pickups of our new dumpsters except for this one. This is a 15 yard that we got new. We've had it for a few weeks, but just a beautiful dumpster. So anyways, if you liked it, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.